Have you ever had your life literally change in the blink of an eye? Experienced something so profound that you knew that your life could never be the same? Well, that's exactly what happened to me when testing proved that I put an end to my own hypothyroidism forever. Want to know how I did it? If so, then I want to show you exactly how to naturally and permanently get your life back by stopping hypothyroidism directly at the source. The same exact process that successfully works with each and every one of my clients today. So I know that it will work for you too. Today, 99% of hypothyroidism treatments available are missing key pieces to the hypothyroidism puzzle. They pretty much all promote drugs or supplements, most of which are potentially harmful, which offer nothing but a band-aid fix in an attempt to cover up a much bigger and more serious problem. The truth is that every single day you are unknowingly sabotaging your own health and literally ruining your thyroid by eating foods full of thyroid-suppressing toxins and perpetuating hormonal imbalances that continuously punish your thyroid to the point that it never even has a chance. But you can put an end to all of that starting today, because what you're going to learn over the next few minutes is going to change your life. And more importantly, it might even save your life. I don't care if you feel like you've tried everything. Trust me, you haven't tried this yet. No matter how damaged your thyroid is, your body can and will heal. Sometimes you just have to step outside the box and take more of a revolutionary approach because, let's face it, if you still don't have steady all-day energy or you're still plagued with some nagging symptoms, then what you're doing right now is not working. In this video, I'm going to share with you my powerful 3-step approach that not only eliminates the underlying causes of hypothyroidism, but also kickstarts your thyroid to get up and running in no time. But it doesn't involve any magic pills or powders, so if that's what you're looking for, then you might as well stop watching right now. This information is only for people who are actually dedicated to learning how to overcome their hypothyroidism once and for all. Hi, my name is Tom Brumeyer, and I'm a functional medicine practitioner and author on nutrition and hormones. And as of today, I've helped more than 7,200 people across 51 countries around the world overcome chronic health problems. 5 years ago, I never would have thought that I would have clients all over the United States, Canada, Great Britain, Australia, South Africa, Germany, Italy, Norway, Ireland, and even Latvia, just to name a few. And to be fair to these thousands of people who have already paid good money to use what I'm about to share with you, this presentation will only be available for a short period of time and to a limited number of people, so consider yourself lucky and watch it right now while you still can. Speaking from my own personal and painful experience, which I'll share with you in just a second, I'm sure you feel like you've literally lost control of yourself. You're probably always tired and never have the energy or endurance to make it through your day. It's a struggle just to get out of bed every morning, and you're constantly having to stop, slow down, or even take a nap at times. I'm sure you miss or have even forgotten what it's like to be your old happy and healthy self. Maybe you struggle with your weight no matter what you do or how hard you try. And you find yourself overwhelmed at times with anxiety and worry. Emotionally, you probably feel like you're on a roller coaster ride that you never seem to be able to get off of, and your family's probably saying to themselves, "Oh no, here we go again." The effect that hypothyroidism can have on your family life is a whole other story in itself. Maybe you feel bad because you can't keep up with your children. Intimacy has probably become more of a burden than a pleasure. Regardless, your relationships with your loved ones are suffering, and you probably feel more like a problem than anything. I'm sure you feel like the life has literally been sucked out of you. Did any of those ring a bell for you? If so, then you need what I'm about to share with you because it's going to change your life, so keep watching. Unfortunately, many of those feelings are all too familiar to me. When I was younger, I was an avid athlete and considered myself to be quite healthy. But once I entered the real world and started working long hours and started a family of my own, my health changed for the worse. At first, I developed both elevated cholesterol and blood pressure, and I know now that high cholesterol has been directly and statistically correlated with hypothyroidism since the 1940s, something I'm sure your doctors never shared with you. In fact, here's a graph that shows exactly how bad cholesterol increases as thyroid function decreases with both men and women. Statistically, you can't get more obvious than this. But those are just a couple of the symptoms that I could easily ignore at the time and that my doctor wanted me to believe were entirely genetic. Now more on that in a minute. The real problem started when I began experiencing energy problems throughout the day. It became increasingly more difficult to get out of bed each and every morning to go to work. I started to crash around lunch